Yo, what is up? Ramble number 7, 8, I don't fucking know, something like that. I think it's been a while. I was wanting to do one before sailing, but I got really sick and yeah, I was sick for like fucking a whole week and then I had a bit of a lung infection, I think. So I never got around to that. But now's also a good time, start of the new year. Sailing's been out for a bit. I have some thoughts and yeah. Um, at the moment, I'm training some thieving. I've got about 120 hours or so until I'm done with thieving. So I've got some glass, some gems. I did my logs, and I think I'll need to go get a little bit more glass. But I should have enough multi-skilling for the majority of it. I, maybe I'll get rebel logs or just do something else, but we'll see. Um, I don't know. Thieving's kind of chill. It's a little bit like boring. I mean, it's easy and it's good. I think it's a good skill if you're like playing a lot because it's like easy to do all day. But like if I only have a couple hours a day to play, it's kind of boring doing thieving, to be honest. But I mean, it's whatever. That's pretty quick, so almost done. Um, and I will get crafting basically done with it. Um, I think I need like 1.5 mil more crafting in glass, so that won't take very long to go bank. Um, but I think I will make like a whole bunch of Phoenix necklaces and like games necklaces and shit for PVM, just because why not? When there's too much time and I'm gonna need them anyways, so may as well do them now. Um, so yeah, crafting and thieving are next on the list. So almost done with those. Um, I can't remember what yeah, last where I was at last time, but I finished fishing, I finished cooking. Uh, is that it? Fishing and cooking. I think last time it was fletching and RC, uh, and hunter as well or something. But yeah, so finished fishing and cooking. Um, I finished off cooking with Fireball, and that was really fun. That method's really awesome. It's a shame that that's like not meta anymore. Like that artifact's like better than it. Um, Even though no one really did it, it's just I don't know, such a cool method. Oh, herbal. Did I say herbal? I don't remember. Herbal. I did herbal sometime. I can't remember if it was like I had it last time or not, but uh, yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. The farming method is really fun, but it's like just worse than artifacts, unfortunately. So I mean bonfires exist, and I don't know if we need to do artifacts with fire making, but I mean I artifacts with fire making like I did a little bit. The path thing is kind of janky. It makes it a little bit annoying, but it's a little bit more engaging than like crafting, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, so I mean, there's not much to say other than thieving crafting is next. And then after that, it's like I'm kind of getting to the point where I don't have much to do. Like I have sailing and mining and woodcutting, and then con. And mining and woodcutting were my AFKs, and con's only like a couple hundred hours. So realistically, I could basically be done everything outside of sailing, or like without sailing, like I would have been done everything but my AFKs in like I don't know, a month and a half or so, which is really just con. I mean, there's miscellaneous XP, but I have most of prayer banked and whatever. I have all of con banked. If I wanted to do it, by making passive from bonfiring of redwoods and yeah, but Staley kind of threw me off because I mean I don't want to talk about it now, but yeah, whatever. I don't like the that skill at all. I it like trials they're just not fun. It's like the skill ceiling is really low, but it's also you have to like pay like a lot of attention. It's like Giant's Foundry, you know? Like you have to stare at your screen, otherwise like if you miss one fucking tick, you just have to turn around in a fucking in a circle, which feels so bad. Like there's no way to like finish a lap like without a crate, which is absurd. Like like having to do a U-turn is like the worst feeling. And then so you miss like 10 seconds if you miss a crate. The crate hitboxes were like jank as fuck. They changed them like 5 times and they just never fixed them properly over the first 2 weeks when I was doing it. Um, so that really sucked. The loading lines make it awful. It makes it so easy to like miss a click. The teleporters didn't work sometimes. It was like a lot of it was pretty buggy. The worlds were awful. Like it was just easy to like miss something and it just kind of felt like shit. like because you just have to like turn around. Um, then there's the fact that trimming is the meta. Like the meta is not to go fast; it's to purposely slow down so you can get XP from trimming the sails, which I think is just fucking retarded. But like Jagex said, they like that that's a mechanic in the blog post, so like that's really awesome. Um, so even when I was doing it, like I just refused to do the trimming method, even though it was like 10, 20k an hour more XP or something. Or maybe like 10, 50, I don't know, but yes, that's really annoying. Um, but like the skill ceiling is like really low. Like you can't really be good at it because it's like it's 100% static, unlike like agility, like Sep. Like Sep just has like an infinite skill ceiling, whereas sailing has like basically nothing. Like it was fun to like learn and kind of like find ways to optimize the path. And it's like, oh, if I do this, I can save a tick or whatever. Like that was kind of fun. But that lasts like 5 mil XP. And then it's like, okay, well I'm getting basically PB or like equaling my PB or like a tick or two off when I like mess up a little bit every lap. Like I can't really improve other than waiting for like people like obviously found like improvements to the routes and stuff and like the overall timing got well the overall like route you could get faster, but like obviously if it's undiscovered, you can't really do that. But I wasn't really wanting to put an effort to find crazy like new routes or whatever. Um, but yeah, like, it was fun trying to like improve a little bit. Once you get to the point, it's just Giant's Foundry. Like you just have to stare at your screen. Um, otherwise, you know, it's not engaging. It's like fake engaging. Like you have to stare at your screen, but it's not like hard. You're not doing anything. Uh, really. Um, I think like I mean for the most part, like the design of the trial is good. Like you're at least the third trial. You're constantly like max speed, like the wind boosts and shit. Unlike some of the other trials where we'd like not always be wind boosted. Which is cool, but I mean, yeah, I was forcing myself to do it, and I think I played for like 2 or 3 weeks, but like I was just doing anything. I was like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't make myself. I couldn't like allow myself to do anything other than sailing because like it was new. But I was like, oh, if I just kill more frost dragons for another boat upgrade, it's like I'm sailing, but like not really. Or if I start killing great white sharks with the dragon hooks, or if for a bottled stuff, like I'm quote unquote sailing, but I'm not doing the trials, like because I just couldn't stand doing it. I think I got to like 25 mil XP, and I've gained like quite a little bit from salvaging since, but um, I like it's probably like my least favorite method in the game. Um, 1.5 tick redwoods and Karum ones at the bank might, I think, be less enjoyable. I mean, Karum ones aren't even that bad if you use your keyboard. Like they're kind of easy. I definitely don't really like them though. 5 ones was much more fun. Um, but they're the only two other methods I think I'd rather do. Everything else is way better. Uh, so I basically I don't want to train this skill. I don't want to like salvaging is good. Salvaging is chill. You know, it's like bit under point 0.5. It's really easy. You don't even like it's the only good thing about sailing. It's like it's a good AFK and you don't actually sail. Like you sail to get there, but then you just like interact with the facility. Like you're not actually doing the boat movement. You're not actually like interacting with the boat. It's just like it's just an AFK method on water. Like and you're just on the boat. Like it's it's the only good thing about it. And obviously, I mean, obviously, it being like pretty good also helps. But see, I enjoy it so much. Jesus Christ. I'm, no, I don't know. Um, so I wanna salvage as much of the skill as possible, and I mean, I might 1.5 tick salvage a little bit. Like, it's like 0.85. I heard you can get like 215k now. Um, if you drop the stuff, which is like, oh my god, not bad. Oh. And so if I just bring a knife log there while I'm doing it, like, because it'll just become like my new work AFK, and I do it like overnight because you can do like the 30-minute crew AFK salvage, and then at breakfast I just like sort the salvage at the station and shit, and you get like the majority of the XP. So it's pretty good. It's probably like I wouldn't say it's like even better than bone mine. Like bone mine might be better, um, because it's just like easier to do like on the phone. Like sailing on the phone is actually kind of hard. But it's sailing XP is what's more valuable. 'Cause if I wanted to 200 more this year, or like, if I wanted to do 200 more, but like not actively train sailing, I'm just gated by how long it takes me to salvage the whole skill. Um, and so yeah, I want to try and get as much sailing XP from AFK as I can. Because that's kind of like my bottleneck. Um, what that kind of means is like I'd already left like more AFK than I needed in mining. That's like what 700 hours or something of 700, 800 hours maybe of 800 hours of bone mine. Then I had like 800 hours of like redwoods as well. So I already had like quite a lot of AFK. And oh, I guess on top of all my combat XP, if you wanted to count like Nima Zone as that, but I mean, probably just PVM for that. But I wanted to, because I like post 200 mil, like I'm gonna clog like and slash PVM like there's nothing else to do. So I wanted to get the key halves from Bone Mine for the hold of the boon. Oh my god. Um, but because I think I already have like 150, and that would have been like another 150 200 or so if I do the rest of it at Bone Mine. But I need something to do. So I need something to do. So I think I might. I think I might just do granite for the majority of the rest of this mining XP, and just give up those key halves. And then also train woodcutting actively. I have to check whether it's worth to do 1.5 teaks, just dropping the logs, or if I should make them into planks for construction, and then so I can do like more homes instead of, oh sorry, more benches instead of homes. But yeah, I'll just train woodcutting actively as well, and then AFK as much sailing as I can. I still want to keep like some bone mine and some redwoods, because like there's times where I wouldn't really be able to do sailing, because sailing is pretty hard like on the phone if you like go outside, particularly like if I need to take the dogs for a walk in the morning. I don't really want to be doing sailing, but if I'm just like having breakfast, or it's really easy at the PC, like on the RuneLite client, compared to the phone. It'll be really good at work. See, I'm at a bit of a decision. That's like, on one hand, I want to finish 200 Malol, but like I don't really have anything to do. And so obviously, if I'm gonna like log after anyway slash PVM, like, is it worth just like milking the AFK XP anyway? Because it's like there's not really as good AFK stuff for PVM. So should I just milk the skilling stuff? But like that would be probably more efficient for account progress. But like I kind of want to finish the game, and I feel like a bit of a hypocrite for saying like, oh, people, they get to the end and they slow down and they mess around and shit, and here I am kind of doing that. But I mean, I got an excuse. Sailing killed me, man. Like I was chilling until then. That skill. I feel like if I enjoyed the skill, I wouldn't have this problem. Because if I had 800 hours of a skill I enjoyed, that's like, 1600 less hours of AFK. So I can AFK 1600 hours of mining and woodcutting, and then train this skill actively. So I have something to do actively, and I still have my AFK skills. But because I only want to AFK it, and I still kind of want to AFK these, mining and woodcutting, it's kind of, I don't know. I'll probably end up doing a bit of both. Like, I've been PVMing a bit. Oh. So I've been doing the Doom for the last like week or so, and a little bit of Huey total. So I mean, I'm almost certainly going to just PVM for my melee XP, because I feel like that would be silly not to do, because like I'm gonna PVM anyway, like literally right after, like, and you just passively get melee XP. I feel like that would be pretty silly, especially because most PVM you can get like 120, 150k now, so it's already like 0.5, like, and that's not that big of a deal. And the only issue is you can't really do like crush. Like I can't do like nightmare or things that need like, yeah, because crush XP is like always strength unless you have an ink mace, but I don't. So yeah. So I'm loaded in some ways and some things I can do, but not entirely. Yeah, I've been doing Doom last week. I learned the boss. It's it's quite difficult. I died a lot, and I still die. I think most people, do it. It's very easy. Like you miss one prayer, and you just get to fucking 60 and die. It's very easy, but I think it's really fun. It's really engaging. I really like the boss. Um, I I think I'm like 1300. Oh, I have the 1385 total delves. And 430. Let me just check how that's counted. Yeah, 455 deep delves and 1419 total. So I think I'm I don't know, 80% of the way to like average completion or something, and I have what, 4 IACs, 2 boots. I was 1 IAC, 1 boot until this morning, and then I did the boss like, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours. I got 3 IACs and a boot, so that was pretty insane. So pretty lucky today, but oh, and then I got the pet was the first thing I got, but the pet's like the most common drop, so kind of expected. I actually Doom doesn't give melee XP, but yeah, I kind of just wanted to do it anyway because it's fun. And then I did the CAs, so I just need Yama and Royal Titans, and then like Huey Kotal armor for the last CAs. So kind of almost GM back. Um, but yeah, so I think yeah, next few months I don't know exactly what I'll do. I have some con I'll probably do, so probably finish thieving, crafting, do like a little bit of con, and then I don't know, side mining, woodcutting, what I want to do. But I think I'm probably just gonna do those skills and then weave in PVM or like start doing it now because I don't want to get to like 200 more button melees and then just be PVMing from there. Like if there's like team PVM, I'll just do it now. Um, Especially if I'm doing stuff like Yama or Huey Kodal and shit. I think I'd rather do them in a team, even if it's like slightly worse. Just you know, hang out with friends and shit. Um, yeah, hopefully mining and woodcutting. I mean, they should be a lot more fun than thieving anyway. And I don't mind construction. Construction's pretty chill. Um, so I think yeah, I was kind of struggling with like what to do for a bit, and I'm a little indecisive still because I'm not sure if I want to like give up the AFK. But I don't think it's that big of a deal because I'd like I'm not gonna finish the clog. So like if I eventually quit RuneScape at 1500 clog instead of 1505 or whatever it is, because I was more efficient with my AFK, like I don't really mind. Like if it means finishing 200 level a year early and just like having that like done, I think that's probably more valuable. So and like whether I have the helmet of the moon or not, it doesn't really matter. Um, so like maybe 5 years time I'll get to that point. It's like, oh, I could have had a couple hundred more keys, but at worst it's like a couple hundred hours. So I think it's probably fine just to do mining, and it's pretty fun as well. Like I'd probably get more overall camp progression doing mining rather than just like fucking around and doing nothing. Because I just don't have anything to do and I don't want to train sailing, so that's kind of my plan. Uh, so just those, and I guess PVM if I have stuff to do. What else is there? I guess another one sailing. Yeah. So trials suck. Salvaging is fucking the juice. Ship combat is fucking terrible, man. It is so bad. It's like actually almost unbelievable that they released that as it is. It's like I did two dragon hooks and they're like 10 hours on raid each or something like that. 8-10 hours. And it's like it's just it is awful, man. It is so bad. And obviously they want to try and improve it, which is good, but like it's very obvious that that was rushed and you know maybe they should have had some more time, but gotta release it around the holidays because the fucking higher up said so and all that shit. But whatever, I don't know. It's honestly it's really boring honestly, and the port tasks. I didn't really do the port tasks. I tried the fucking combat ones a little bit while I was doing some of the boat combat, and that was fucking awful. I just gave up after like a couple times. I heard clues are terrible now. I heard the ship clues are terrible, even with the teleports. I've had quite a few people tell me they just hate clues now. Um, I, the sea charting wasn't that bad because I was doing it instead of trials. I was like, oh, I'm sailing, but actually the charting instead of trials, and I still feel like they're progressing, but um, like if I had to do it now, yeah, it's really bad. Like when they just have beer that fucking like kills you, or not kills, but like there's some stupid one like blacks your screen out for a minute and tells you to relax, like awesome, or fucking bangs your whole inventory, or where you just wash up on random islands. It's so annoying. And then the fucking mermaid sucked. I mean, with the quest help, but that those probably weren't that bad. Um, the duckies sucked because they just take fucking 2 minutes and they're so slow. Where the charting sucked, like they all the sightseeing ones are like the only kind of non-shit ones I think. Um, yeah, most of those were not fun. Um, yeah, yeah, I would absolutely not vote for this skill. If they pulled it in its current state, or probably in any state. I mean, I probably never would have anyway, but I I think like for what it's worth, like the release like was a lot better than it could have been. You know, like none of the skilling metas got ruined, which a lot of people I think are concerned about. And for the most part, or so none of the skilling metas are like other skills. There's no multi-skilling and shit. And for the most part, like the skill is just 2,000 hours of 0.45 AFK. So, like, for someone who's like less than like 75% of the way done with the game and you just have enough time to salvage the whole skill, it's kind of just juice because it's like less hours of gatherers AFK, more hours of gatherers actively, which for most people is like really good. Um, Unfortunately, I'm kind of in the spot where it's like mostly I don't have enough time to salvage the whole skill, so if I played only skilling it at like my current pace, I'd be forced to, if I want to play efficiently, do trials. And I feel bad for the people like racing for 200 Malor because I mean some of them surely enjoy it, but I think the skill is terrible. I can't I can't do it. Um, so I'm pretty annoyed at that. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'll finish 200 Malor in 2026. I guess I can say this year. Um, like I am, I'll probably go with my year tweet, but um, I'm like 2,000 EHP off, a bit over 2,000, and I, if I can't do 2,000 EHP in a year, even being IRL, that's like I fucking I need to be chart, but like if I just don't want to play the game because I just don't want to sail, then it's like yeah, I maybe just won't do it. Like maybe I'll get 3,500 efficient hours of progress or whatever, but it's just not in sailing and I won't finish. So we'll see. I guess maybe if I get to the point where it's like the only thing left, I'll just be able to force myself to do it, or even just do 1.5 tick for a little bit worse, but than 1 to 1, and maybe it'll still feel bad, but just not as bad. We'll see, and or maybe the new trial comes out because that's the other thing. It's like uh, everyone who's like not having to train the skill now can just wait till the new trial because the highest level trial just isn't releasing for fucking 9 months to a year. But if that comes out, I can just do the rest of the XP there. If it's, I mean, it just can't. Like worst case scenario, it's like the same XP, but hopefully a little bit more enjoyable. But somehow, but we'll see. Um, so yeah, kind of, yeah, don't, yeah, don't like sailing, but I feel like if released like last year, it would have been fine because I would have had enough time to AFK it all through salvaging. Um, or if I was already 200 mil and just didn't care, and I could just AFK the whole skill, it would be fine as well. But I just kind of, it just kind of released like 6 months before I, or maybe not even 6 months, like I mean, I don't know when I would have finished, but like a couple months before I would have finished too early, and a couple months before I would have finished before I would have had enough time to do it all too late, which is kind of annoying. And I really feel bad for like Cosine and Zekin, who are like literally like 2 weeks off finishing 200 mil all. Um, and yeah, they have to. I think Zekin's not doing too bad. I think he might like sailing, but I haven't really seen what Cosine's up to. But yeah, it kind of sucks for them. And I mean, I guess Hygrin, fifth haven't logged in, so 2 free ranks, but like it just doesn't even feel like it. It just doesn't. It's just fake. It just doesn't even mean anything. Like maybe I'll finish 200 single digit rank, but like it doesn't matter. Like it's just not real. So that's whatever. Um, anything else on that note? I don't think so. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. That's sailing plan for the future. Maybe I'll just go over my year. So every year, so the last 3 years, I've tweeted out, because I've been keeping track of how much like banked XP I have at the end of the year, since 4 years ago. So I can look at the change in banked EHP. So I can look at my temple year plus that change to get like my actual like EHP gained. Um, so if I change over to this one, yes. Um, I don't know how well be able to see this, but this is basically my tweet. Um, so the first image is just uh, XP I got. So I got, I don't know what, 13 mil melee XP. I don't really know what that's from. I didn't do that much PVM. Like I did like 100 Yama and a little bit of Huey Codal. I think, oh, the strength XP is all from fishing. Defense XP was a little bit of Nightmare Zone, doing like futsal and stuff. And then attack XP is from Yama. Yeah. Pro XP, I think I used a bit of bone shards at one point. Not sure. Cooking, which is I did pretty much all of that recently. Maybe a decent chunk of XP from cutting sturgeon, but mostly from crumbons. I finished up. Wood cutting is basically all redwoods, I think. Or actually, I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure how much. There actually might be like, because I remember when I first started my rambles, I was doing 2-tick wood cutting, so it might still have like 15-20 mil of that. So I actually didn't do too much redwood this year. I only do redwood uh working at the office and while lifting, um, but I kind of don't really touch my phone as much in the office because I'm like, a little more busy, and then I haven't been lifting as much because I've been doing other shit like running and climbing and futsal. So I guess I haven't been doing as much woodcutting. I finished fletching with RC earlier. I think that was my last ramble. Fishing, that was basically all AFK. I work on the phone, at work and on the phone. So working from home and then while I eat and shit. I love that skill. I think I did a couple mil bubble at the end just to bubble and cutty just to finish it off. But yeah, I was doing about 1 mil XP a week. I guess just a little bit under, which I did about again also like 50 mil. I think it was a bit over 50 mil last year. So basically the same this year. And I kind of just wanted to finish the skill off. Fire making, I did a bit of winter taught, but also a lot was from just bonfiring with redwoods. Because it's actually like better EHP to bonfire than chop the actual redwoods themselves, from what I remember. And also it's just easier than dropping the logs on the fern. Crafting during ZMI and artifacts. Mining was the biggest skill this year. I think I was 60 mil, around 60 mil mining, and then I went to 160 mil, I believe, and then the next 7 mil after that was all bone mine. So yeah, I did about a good 100 mil of granite. God, when did I even do that? It was about 4 months. I think it was near the start of the year. It was quite a while ago. But yeah, so mining was the big skill I did this year for quite a few months. I finished off herb law. That was a lot of I did, yeah, quite a few herb runs this year. Made a lot of mixes. I had hundreds of hours in banked herb lore and then dropped most of it this year. Which is why my temple year is like almost, it's like 4.25k. I think at one point it's like 4.4 or 4.5. But I actually only got a bit of a 3.6k like actual EHP. Um, So yeah, I finished off Herbal. That one's really big. I'm being done with Herblore. I could have like milked a little bit to maybe save some time, sort of, but like, yeah, nice to just be done. Agility all through fishing, I believe, and just I mean a couple random set flaps here and there just for fun. Thieving all from artifacts recently. I think I started at 120 mil thief. Oh, I did actually maybe 10 mil or so in rogue chests. I got most of my red spider's eggs through rogue chests. Um, I know I did quite a bit like literally Christmas New Year last year. But I think that might have dropped off the year by now. But I did a little bit again this year. Farming, I finished 200 farming. I ended up doing tree runs because I needed more farming XP because of mixology. Um, oh yeah, I did again do some more mixology for Herblore, so that took a couple weeks, I think. Finished off RC. One was good. I think I banked all the day up. Just I think about 1 or 2 weeks after I started mining, so that was quite early in the year, and then I finished it off. I think after mining, I believe, which is good to have that one done. Hunter, I finished off recently. I did quite a bit. I left like 10 mil XP for bird runs, but then I mean the goggles help with the nest so much, and then the rooms themselves actually give quite a lot of, oh, they give more nests than I realized, so I could actually finish off Herblore and then Hunter, because I didn't want to doing Birdhouse for no reason. And I also got the Evil Chicken outfit. I got the last Evil Chicken piece, so I was like, fuck it, I don't really need bird runs. I can just finish Hunter and Herblore. Construction, I think I did a little bit during the Terry comp of Homey Homes and just random. Oh, I had bad internet for a couple of days, so I did comp. I think most of that was from the Terry. Oh, not the Terry. Fantasy and sailing. Yeah, I did about. I think it was 25, 26 mil, something like that. The first couple weeks playing like actively, but then the rest has just been from salvaging. It's I don't really know how much XP I'll be able to get per week because I mean I'm on like holiday over the Christmas break for 2 weeks. But I start work again next week, so I'm hoping like if I can. I did one day where I was like pretty busy at work and I got like 1 mil XP. I was like 1.5 ticking for like a little bit of it, like 5-10 minutes, like during like waiting for things or like on like lunch break or whatever. But if I can do like 2 mil a week on average, that would be nice. I don't know if that'll be possible, but like I was doing like 1 mil fishing ish per week, and sailing's about twice as fast, so maybe 2 mil sailing is possible, and by the end of the year I'll be 130 mil, and maybe I can squeeze in a bit more if I can do 3 mil a day, and yeah. Oh, 3 mil a week. If I can do 4 mil a week, I'll be done, but I don't think I'll get that. I don't think I'll get that much, and maybe here or there I'll just try and sneak in, but it's like I just don't even want to like learn like how to do the fucking trim method because it's like so it's such a like it I really don't like it. Like just the idea of the trimming method, and yeah, maybe I'll just try and do some like 1.5 tick, just like try and boost up the XP, but we'll see. Yeah, so on Temple, 4250 EHP, but wasn't actually quite that much. Obviously, Herb Law is quite a lot. So going to the next image, this is kind of so this year I actually did it every 3 months, because I was actually quite busy at work the first quarter of the year, and I was like, fuck, I probably only gained like 800 EHP, and I wanted to like measure it, but I actually ended up doing um 957, which is my second best quarter of the year, somehow. So I was like, I was pretty happy with that one. I used quite a lot of banked EHP, which is kind of why I thought maybe, because he used like 350, so I was like, oh, maybe I've not actually like done that well, but bit under 4K pace, so I was pretty happy with that. The next 3 months, I was pretty standard, 972. Um, I don't think I was too busy during this period, maybe a little bit in the first month. Um, but I did pick up running. Well, it was like I picked it up during kind of the end of February, but then it was probably around this point where I started running quite a bit. So it's like a couple hours a week plus lifting, so it's a little bit more busy IRL, as well as with study. So, but yeah, still basically almost 4K pace. That quarter, third quarter of the year, only 905. I don't really remember what I was doing at this point. I think it might have been RC. And Herblore maybe. Looks like I've used a bit of Herblore. But I mean, still pretty decent. And then obviously, uh, well, this is when I first started. Um, what September, October. Yeah, so September was when I started seeing my girlfriend. So that took a bit of time, and then the last 3 months kind of not fell off a cliff, but like uh, very clearly I had a lot less time the last 3 months than the rest of the year. Um, I mean, I did also spend like a little bit of time PVMing, but that would have only been like you know, 40, 50 hours. I don't think I've done 40. I don't even think I've done 40, 50 hours of Doom. Like, probably not even that. I guess I did, yeah, maybe like 20, 30 hours, like lost, like less of like the attack HP and stuff. So yeah, definitely a lot more busy. Well, not more. I guess just less time. I should probably say not more busy, but um, and so yeah, so I gained yeah 366 EHP this year, which is a little bit lower than I was expecting at the start of the year. But I think overall I well at the start of the year, like coming off like a 4K year with work and study, I was kind of like I wasn't expecting to do quite as much because like I was running out of like the better AFKs. Like I finished day alt and that's like, zero point 0.5. So I then I have to do bone miner, which is, zero point 0.4 instead. So like you lose a bit of time there. And I was doing skills like RC and construction hunter instead of like agility or stuff where you can try and like push to get like good rates, specifically like with the agility multi-skilling from last year and stuff like that. Whereas, you know, thieving, con, RC, like it's all kind of hunter. Like there's not too much you can do to like improve the rates and stuff. And then I think I maybe at least in recent months, I've kind of cared a little less. Like I maybe sleep in a little bit more, and I have more things on IRL where it's like I mean like sometimes it's like hard to like try and make every bit of use of your time because it's like if I spend the day going out, and I can play like maybe a couple hours in the morning, and then like 5-10 minutes here on the phone or whatever. It doesn't really feel like it's like I'm doing anything, you know, because it's like no matter what, I've just gained maybe like 3 HP in a day. It's like it feels like getting 3.02 instead of 3 doesn't really feel like it feels pointless. But like if you're playing all day trying to like um improve um like get like when you like above 14 like HP per day, like it kind of feels like it doesn't feel pointless. It feels like you're like it feels fun to try and like make absolute most out of your time when you're like already playing like quite a lot. Um, so particularly now that I just lose like 1, 2, 3 days a week sometimes. It's like a little bit hard to like do that, but I wouldn't say I'm burnt. Like, I, obviously it depends on what your definition of burnt is, but like I still enjoy the game just as much. Um, I just have less time, and I mean, I just don't want to do sailing as well. Sailing really threw a fucking what a spanner in the works. Is that the saying? It like fucked me up a little bit, but I think like now I think I'm back. Like I've taken a bit of a short PVM break. I'll probably still finish Doom, but I think now I've kind of got my shit together. I think I'm excited to play RuneScape still. Um, I wake up in the morning. I woke up this morning. I'm like, fuck yeah, I gotta play RuneScape all day today. Because I just spent like the last 2 days with my partner. So um, pretty happy I had to wake up today, play some RuneScape. Yeah, like I still enjoy RuneScape, um, but like I wouldn't say I'm but like I've been burnt like and not wanted to play the game at all. It's like you log in, it's like fuck, I do not want to play. Um, I don't, and maybe it'll last for weeks or months. Like I mean, before I started skilling specifically, there'd be times where it's like I'm just burnt. Like I just don't log in for months. So I don't have that feeling, but like you know the 5 minutes of like um maybe I might try and I don't know like eat quicker or make the most like small use of your time. Sometimes maybe I won't do that because I feel like it doesn't matter at this point because I'm not basically 200 but I basically am 200 at all, you know, like I'm I will get it like that, like unless I get killed, like um oh maybe I should not say that because like last time I said that like it came true, you know, somehow I found my way into a relationship and that was not something I would have imagined at the start of the year, but hey, it's cool. Yeah, anyway, yeah, 2124 HP remaining. I think about 250 of that I think um is melee HP, but if I do it at like that's at like 300k now, but if I get like 150k now, 100 maybe 25k now, you know, it'll take maybe 800 hours or so. Or maybe yeah, 700 800 hours, so of like efficient, you know, oh shit. Yeah, if that actually takes like 2,500 hours, you know, it's an extra 2,600 hours, and I'll probably muck around and, you know, like crafting and doing some like PVM prep, and so maybe it's like 2,700 hours. So if I really wanted at like 3 point, like if I do 830 um quarters again, like I'll be done in, I mean, what's that? 200 each. No, two 270 HP a week. So I'll be done in like 10 months. But it really just depends on sailing, you know. And I guess what PvM I like if I start doing fucking like Chambers of Xeric and shit and just PvM that doesn't give melee XP, but maybe not. I mean, I plan on just doing stuff like Yama, like that gives like fucking a trillion attack. It's like 200k attack XP per hour. It's so dumb. Um, and you know the plus 500 hours based on like 120k an hour. Huey's like 150k. Vardelvis is probably pretty good. I'll probably do that until at least the Soul Reap Axe piece, maybe for the pet. We'll see, and then maybe even just co-op after that. To be honest, like co-op's pretty good. I think it should be around 120k an hour with the Fang. But I'm not quite sure. I haven't actually done it. I don't have the mall, which would be nice, but um, Probs I think over 100k an hour, so that's pretty good. So yeah, because I need what 33, 32, 40, 85 mil MLXP. So if it's all at 100k now, it's 850 hours. It's plus 600, which is actually kind of less than I thought. But it should be faster than that, really. But if I keep doing shit like Doom and just gives 0, then maybe it'll take a little longer. But yeah, so plus study, like I'm studying the harder subjects. I wanted to finish 200 law before I like the third and final, or no, the final subject I do to become fully qualified as an actuary is like the most difficult. It has like a 50% success rate among actuaries, which is absurd. Um, and I wanted to finish one more before that so I could like fully focus. But I don't think I mean, I almost certainly won't at this point. Um, so I mean, it's not it's not that big a deal at all. Like I'd probably be playing the same at RuneScape regardless if I was doing more or not. But um, I guess that's a little annoying. But that'll take up some time. So yeah, maybe I should finish hopefully November next year. But yeah, if sailing if sailing doesn't pan out and I end up disliking that skill, well then might just milk it and finish in like I don't know sometime first half next year. But like I'm not gonna. There's almost zero chance I start doing shit like clues, like even elite clues. I have no intention of doing at the moment. I just don't want to do clues. So uh, I'll probably stick to yeah kind of efficient quote PVM that gives like melee XP or a decent chunk, and like I'll probably try some Charlie next just for fun. Um, but yeah, um, I'm not too sure. And maybe I'll still do a little bit of Nightmares, but I only did like a couple mil XP, like three mil XP or so Nightmares earned per year. Like I really don't do much because there's just always something better you can do really. But yeah, so yeah, and Iron Man's yeah over 20k hours again. Um, Next photo. This is just items I gained during the year. I got a few pets. I know I got Doom pet, and I feel like I got some other pets, but I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, the two Doom drops I got, Ayak and Boots, and then Scorching Bow I got to kill Doom, slash Yama, and those plate legs I got from Yama earlier in the year. So not too much from the PVM department, but still thought I'd include it. This will be, I guess, a more important screenshot next year. EHB is basically nothing. I killed Hespori. I did 3 Tob, 20 Duke, 58 Huey Codal, 27 Moxley Idol, 100 Yama, 295 Doom. So that was a little bit earlier. I did quite a bit of Doom today. So I basically did no PVM for I think almost 3 years. I did like a little bit of Tob like on the alt, I remember, but like outside of like new releases like Colosseum and Yama, I just didn't do PVM since since I got my Shadow, which was I think about 2.5 years ago. But that'll probably change. Now it's kind of like I just never wanted to PVM. I was always saving melee XP for PVM. Um, sort of speaking slash Nightmare Zone, but I was never in the like I never wanted to do it like because it just always felt like I'm like kind of trolling. But now it's like okay, well I'm at the point where it's like I just need to start getting the XP. So um, yeah. And then a screenshot I think I forgot to include. So yeah, 24 combat tasks off. So um, need to do yeah Yama Royal Titans and the other one. Oh, I need the Huey Kodo hides. But I'll probably be doing that for pet anyway, because it's good melee XP. And 702 clogs, so that number should probably go up quite a bit in the next year. And then the year after that, it might skyrocket. So yeah. And this guy asked me about play. It's about 30,000 out, a bit over 30k, I think. Um, I wonder if I go, I can go to my yeah, this one. This will be interesting to show as well. Yeah, 5.2k hours played. It's about 50 less than last year, which was 50 less than the year before. So very consistent with how much time I've logged in. It's about 15 hours a day. But realistically, like a lot of that's due to the I think the 30-minute mobile login timer increases quite a bit compared to previous years. Um, and I'm sure there's a lot of idle time, but yeah, 5.2k hours played, 3.6k HP. It's about what, two-thirds or so efficiency. So definitely a lot of idle slash AFKing, but yeah. Logged in every day, obviously. uh 2k bosses killed. That's all Guardians of the Rift and Winter Todd. And then I was like, there's like 100 actual bosses killed, which is pretty funny. And then mining, yeah, I did like 110 mil XP as my most trained skills. So yeah, um, that's my 2025. So I think I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like could have squeezed out a little bit more, like 150 hours maybe, but I think it doesn't really matter. Um, but I think the good thing is I'm still enjoying the game. Like I can see myself absolutely playing the game, push 200 mil. I don't like sailing for the most. Like I don't like actually training sailing, but I'm glad salvaging is a thing because that shit is the juice. Um, yeah, I think it had a pretty good year overall. It kind of went really by quite a lot. I mean, quite a good year in RuneScape, very good year IRL as well. I think. You know, um, pretty busy with work, quite a few months. I think I was yeah, good praises from my uh co-workers, I guess, as well, which is good. But yeah, so yeah, I think I did pretty well at work. And then passed 3 subjects this year, so hopefully only 2 more to go. So 1 per semester. Um, until my full actual qualification. If I pass them both first try, which fingers crossed. Um, um, yeah, got into running, ran a marathon or ran a couple. Um, I've kind of stopped running as much the last 2 months. Well, one I got really sick, plus, and then it's into sailing, so I like wasn't really like doing much. And then it's just so hot. Like running during the summer is fucked because it's like when I picked up running, it was like end of summer, and I was doing like a couple kilometers, so like I could be out in the sun. Whereas now it's like if I'm going for a run, kind of like 10k is my like my like sometimes I'd run like 7, 8, 9k based on like whatever route I did, but 10k is like the standard. Like most of the time I'd try and go like if I'm going for a run, I'll aim to do 10k. But if I'm going for a long run, 15, 20, 25, I would rarely like just go out for like a 5k or anything shorter. Um, so that's really hard to do. It's the sun. Like it's not even the fact that it's hot. It's the sun. It's so fucking draining. It's actually like the sun just kills you. It's absurd compared to the winter. Like even like in the morning, like if you're not out before 5 in the morning, or and then it's either you go before 5 or you go after like 7:30, just before sunset. And I don't really like running in the dark. Because I like to run around like parks and stuff, and there's there's no lighting. Um, so uh, you can only really run for like an hour before it gets like dark, and you have to go at a specific time, and it's like after dinner. It's really fucky to do with my schedule and how I like to do it. So I haven't been running as much, but um, I've just been doing other things like climbing once a week, doing bouldering, um, and futsal will start back up in a couple of weeks. I think there was a break over the Christmas, but yeah, still keeping active enough. I'd like to do a little bit more, but obviously, I was once I'm in a routine, it's very easy to do. But when I got really sick, I couldn't do shit for a week at least, and I still my lungs were kind of fogged for 2 weeks, and that just ruined me. It's so hard to get back into the schedule of things. But I mean, I think at least doing climbing and occasionally lifting, and I've still done a few runs, and I'm walking a lot, well, quite a bit at least, my beach walks, etc., etc. So I'm at least at getting a reasonable amount of exercise. But um, I'm not sure. I was thinking about trying to run like 100K next year. Um, but I'm not sure if I want to like. I reckon like if I tried, I could do it, but I don't know if I want to try. Because I'm not like that obsessed with running to because like that's like I'd probably be trying to run like 50-60 Ks a week at least for the most part. And maybe some like doing I don't know some like quite long runs. That's a lot of time, and I don't know if I want to do it just yet. After 200 below, it's probably something I'll try. Or maybe like a trail marathon. Um, like there's some pretty good like bushland near me. Um, like I can just do like loops around the bush track, and there's like I don't know there's quite a bit of elevation. It might be like what per 10 Ks, it might be like 250 meters of elevation or so. So it'd be like over a marathon, it'd be like 1K or 1 kilometer of elevation, which is quite a lot. That would be really tough. But a 100K would be just so much harder. Um, and maybe 100 is like really ambitious. But if it's on flat ground, I don't think it should be too bad. Because obviously, like you stop like multiple times and eat and stuff. And to do it, if I just do it in one day, like I don't have to run like 10-minute kilometers to do it in like 16 hours. So I could I could almost walk, and like I'd probably walk a lot. I don't know, but maybe not next year. Maybe the year after. But yeah, we'll see. And then I've been lifting a lot less. I haven't really been enjoying it as much recently. I think like running and climbing. Well, climbing is just lifting, but more fun, kind of. And then I don't know, running is more peaceful, but it's nice to like um at least like use like the other muscles that I wouldn't in those activities. Um, so mostly like upper body or like yeah chest and stuff like that would be what I mainly do. Um, so yeah, keeping busy IRL as well. Um, I feel like this one's been a bit of a shorter ramble. I don't really plan much for this one. I just yeah. 2025 sailing PBM 200 mil. Um, I think I've covered yeah what I'm doing. My 2025. Don't like sailing. 200 mil should be in yeah 10, 11 months ish at this rate. Um, and then yeah, and then plugging after that, I guess. I've started to do like monkey laps like on the phone. I'm at like 100 or something. So I saved like a bit of AGXP for, like Brimhaven and monkey laps, and maybe I'll do the worm course as well or something for 200 mil. But um, yeah, slowly chipping away at that when I don't know, it's just easy to do something on the phone for 5 minutes. Like agility is really easy. Um, and anything else? Yeah, should have. Yeah, depending on how much PPM I do, I should get these two 200 mils in January, and then like I won't finish wood cutting or mining. I will at least save like some XP for bone mine and redwoods, but maybe I'll get a majority of it done, like 70-80%. Agility whenever I finish the clogs, and then yeah, construction. Prayer I have like 12 mil prayer bank, so I need like 10 mil. I was gonna get all of that from mining, so I have like I think it's like 4 to 1 or something. I was gonna like maybe need to get 2 mil, but if I do granite, I just have to go kill some green dragons or something, or I don't know, maybe I'd do some like Konar Slayer or something like that. But like melee XP and like prayer, like I feel like Happy Demons or Necreals, I can just do that for fun. Which honestly kind of sounds like a good idea. I forget like Jolly Necks or something, or I don't know, stuff I can kill just for fun. For yeah, melee XP and prayer. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Because I mean, melee Slayer, like if you have like an Arclight or something like that, it's like 200k now, which is pretty absurd. Um, so, yeah, maybe I'll look at like something like that later on, but yeah. Um, but I mean, I have woolly weapons at like worst case scenario. I just use woolly weapons, and I get way over on the rest of prayer. Um, I probably even use cannonballs as well, but I at least have a web weaver, which I think is like 350 kills an hour or something. I think with cannon, web weaver is like 400, 450. When the oh no, web weaver is like 400, 450. Melee is like 300. Although I'd probably still want melee for the melee. I don't fucking know. But prayer will be no issue even if I have to kill green dragons for like a week or so. And I think that is everything. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Shorter one this time around, but I feel like I didn't really have too much to say, but I guess I just wanted to do a kind of a recap of the year. So yeah, that is latest another ramble. I think this is yeah my shortest since like the first one I did, which was about this length. I think yeah the first one I think it was like 7th January, so it's been a year since I made my first ramble. It was kind of weird looking back. It was like I did my rambles on the Saber card. That was like a year ago, man. A year ago. That was so long. Like it's actually crazy. Um, Now I'm almost 200, almost 200 LO. So well, yeah, sort of. But um, like I guess it feels weird because I was expecting like before sailing like release date was announced. It was like I was looking at finishing around. At this point, if sailing wasn't around, I'd have like 900 EHP to go. And if I did a 4K, I'd have like so if I did a 4K last year instead of like 3.6, like if I wasn't IRL'd or whatever, I'd have 1200, like yeah, 900 EHP to go. So I'd be finished mid March or so. Um, but plus sailing and plus playing less, because IRL it's like it feels like I'm so close. Like it feels like I would have been so close without sailing, but I mean, it's not that long. It's like 800 hours. Like it's really not that long. But I think it's that plus playing less and not wanting to train the skills. So and then doing melees slower. Like Like it would have been mid-March if I'd like Charlied all my melee XP for like 300 hours, but would I have done that? Um, it's not like I can even Charlie. Like you can Charlie on defensive, you can't Charlie on attack, but um, I guess I could have done Nightmare Zone for like Redwood EHP rate at work instead of doing Redwoods and then do like 1.5 at home or whatever. So, but yeah, could have been finished mid to end of March, but instead we'll be finished probably November at this rate. Um, it feels weird. It's like 2.1k HP finished in November. Like that's fucking nothing. But I guess it like really it's like plus five. It's like plus five, six, 700 hours of PPM slash messing around and I mean it's all guesses still. Like and maybe I'll lock the fuck in or maybe I'll just troll and not want to train sailing. But anyway, we'll see. Um, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to do a little bit of Doom, but it's like almost bedtime. Like I was yawning my fucking ass off at the start. But maybe, yeah, I don't really know. We'll see. All right, well, I think I'm gonna go. Have a good night, good day, yada yada yada, and I'll see you later. Bye.